Polly and Bree, and in this video we are going to tell you everything that went down on our trip to Hawaii.
Before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel, smash that like button so we keep creating awesome videos for you.
Hawaii is without a doubt gorgeous. The tropical landscapes, the otherworldly scenes, they are unmatched to anywhere else in America, and we are so grateful that we got to experience this beautiful state together. We also want to mention that we truly had no intention of making any kind of video like this. We're just telling you guys our realistic experience while we were there, because as beautiful and magical as Hawaii is, we also had some not so glamorous experiences we wanted to inform you on. To start off the trip, we were very unwelcomed on the public beaches. There are signs all over on the trees, and before you get onto the beach saying no tourists, locals only, tourists go home, and you get the point. This was something we experienced on every island. We got dirty looks when we went on beaches, and especially when we were filming or taking photos. Because of the currents and rough water in the winter and off-season months like January when we went there are a lot of no swimming signs. We were totally prepared for this and knew that going in, but just in case you find yourself watching this video before your trip to Hawaii, we do want to mention it. Not to say this is negative, it's just a precaution to help you with your trip planning. A lot of the hikes that were once open are now closed because of the dangers and risks. We didn't realize that a lot of the Instagrammers we saw going to these cool places and spots on the islands were actually trespassing and putting their lives in danger. Something obvious, you're on an island, so everything is going to be very expensive. Before Polly and I met, we both went to Hawaii before, and the prices have definitely gone up. Milk was $7 a gallon, a loaf of bread is $8, and it was $3 for one avocado. We ended up spending $70 for a few days worth of groceries, so just make sure you budget accordingly. In Maui, we had cockroaches all over our car, in the vents. Right outside our Airbnb, we were stepping on them as we walked in, and this was just unexpected. I can deal with the bugs, but Polly doesn't really like it.
So one of the worst experiences on our trip was, of course, when Bree was driving.
If you've seen any of our other videos, even some of the Hawaii videos, you know that I'm not the best driver, and Polly always makes fun of me. We were driving and we were coming up to a stoplight right before our Airbnb in Maui. I went into the crosswalk a little bit with the car. I was trying to turn left. I tried backing the car up, and Polly noticed that there was a big truck, right?
Yeah, there was a truck that pulled up behind us, so we couldn't reverse, so we had to stay where we were.
And I was in the middle of the crosswalk.
Which happens to most people if you're trying to turn left. Sometimes you end up in the crosswalk.
It was a pretty normal thing that happened. What was really unexpected was a older lady and a young man turned left to go over the crosswalk. They started screaming at me, calling me every name in the book, coming towards the car. I got super nervous. I didn't want Polly to freak out. Luckily, Polly was very calm-minded, but I think that we must have looked foreign or something, because he was like, "You guys don't even look like you speak English.
Go back to where you came from." We're like,
Yeah.
We're from America.
It really rubbed us the wrong way. It really made us want to go home. The truck that was behind us started revving their engine at me, and they started following us to our Airbnb. I don't know if we were in a safe area or not. So that's the first part of what happened. Next thing that we experienced with not so friendly locals was when we went on the road to Hana. I was starving and I really wanted just some local food. I wanted to support some kind of local business. I found this awesome stand on the side of the road. This guy was smoking up some ribs, some chicken. I was like, oh my god, ribs sounds so good. I'm the biggest foodie. I went up to the stand and I was talking to one of the other tourists, I think that was in line. It was this cute dad that just had like the Hawaiian shirt on. He got the chicken, and I walked up and I said, I would love to get some ribs. The lady said, no ribs, just chicken for you. And I was like, okay, chicken it is, whatever, can I have a side of veggies? The guy said, oh, it would have been great to have some ribs, and trying to make conversation with the woman, and she just wasn't really having it, didn't really want to talk to us. And I, some people have a bad day, I just didn't really think anything of it. But then, I think it was like, 4 workers that we had seen on the side of the road. They came up, they all ordered ribs. This was literally right after I just was told that I could not have ribs.
And they all got the ribs.
All of them. She was like, oh, absolutely. How's your day? How's it going? Her demeanor completely changed. Me and the other tourist guy that was there were just like, what? I didn't say anything. I didn't want to start a problem, so just ate my chicken and kind of went on with my day. After this experience, I feel like we kept experiencing rude people like this. We went into stores. We would say hello to the shop owner. They would not say hello back to us.
Even ask them questions about, the products that we wanted to buy, just like souvenirs and stuff, just very not so friendly.
Yeah, not friendly.
After most of these bad experiences, we Googled to see if what was happening to us was common, and unfortunately, it is. The beauty of the island will attract not so respectful tourists and gives a bad rap for anyone who isn't a local, and we just didn't get a welcoming vibe. Lastly, make sure you check all the COVID restrictions on gohawaii.com for the most up-to-date information, and we'll link that below. Please keep in mind that this is not to put any negativity towards Hawaii or the locals. We still love the islands. We just wanted to share our experience so you can be prepared for your trip. We will definitely be back one day and hope that in a few years things change and it's more of a welcoming experience.
We hope this video gave you some valuable information about traveling to Hawaii.
For more specific Hawaii travel guides, we'll pop up our other videos right here.
And you can watch my terrible driving.
We'll see you guys next time on next week's video.
Thanks for watching.